folks, this is Chris Voss from the ChrisVossShow.com, the ChrisVossShow.com, where you should check in daily for all the coolest technology and social media. This is from newertech.com, that's newertech.com. There'll be a link below the video. Newer Technology Incorporated is the name of the company. This is a iPad 2 NuGuard GripStand. It's a protective display stand and case for your iPad 2, and it has a hand grip, and as you can see here, it also has a flip out stand that you can use when you're mobile and running around doing whatever it is you're doing throughout the day. It also looks like it makes a great thing where you can run your hand through it to hold the iPad. So we'll get into that here in a second. Let's flip it over. It feels like it's got a little bit of weight to it, and looks like it also duals as a handle for the iPad. We'll get to that in a second as we take a look at it. Now, one of the things that Newer Technology sent with us to go with the GripStand 2 is evidently you can use this thing called the NuGuard GripBase. And what this does is this is a base that works with the NuGuard GripStand. And in working with the base, you can attach with your iPad is in the stand, or in the stand, GripStand. You can attach it to this GripBase, and that will keep it from falling over on your desktop. And what's really cool about it is it will actually take and flip your iPad around in a 360-degree angle, and it gives it a very weighted base, so it makes it impossible to knock over, perfect for high traffic areas. So it's a great way to display your iPad 2. So we're going to open both these things and test them out and see what we think. Okay folks, so we've opened up the NuGuard stand base and grip base and the NuGuard GripStand 2, and this is the stand in and of itself. It's got a hefty bottom. You just screw in one screw there on the bottom, and then it's got an attachment device that moves around, and of course it also circles 360 degrees. So we'll get into that in a second and show you how that works, but let's show you the case of the GripStand 2. Now what this is this is the interior. It's got a nice soft rubbery thing that will protect the back, give you some shock absorption too of your iPad 2. On the outside here we just have a slick plastic back, and then a hook or ring, if you will, that's designed to work at several different angles. And what's really cool about this is you can also take and remove the hook, ring, whatever you want to call it, from the back of the iPad and attach it to the base. So let's see how that's going to look here. We're going to take an iPad here and we're going to put it right into the case. Okay, so now we've got the iPad in the case, and it fits very snugly, gives it plenty of protection. It's got a nice plastic back that's heavy duty. You can have access to your speakers, your plugs, everything you need to have access to. What's nice is they have some rubber grommets that are on here, so if you need to lay the iPad down flat while it's in its case, it's not going to scar up the back of this plastic, and it's also not going to scar up your desk for what you put it on. Now, there's two ways to take and use this with the NuGuard GripStand 2 and the GripBase. So what I'm going to show you is how this attaches to the base here. And we've got the base, just very simply and easily push the buttons in, and you're in the hole in the back that gives you the ability to mount it to the base. And as you can see here, you can flip this 360 degrees. It's very hard to knock over. I'm actually giving this a pretty good pushing to try and knock it over, and what's really nice is the base isn't too heavy, but it's perfectly designed so that it won't tip the base over very easily at all from what you can see. Now of course you can turn it and you can angle this in many different ways. If you want to take and go all the way back like this, you can also do that. So it's got some great angling and uses you can take and do with it, and you've got 360 degrees, all that good stuff. So what's nice is with the NuGuard GripStand 2 and the GripBase, you can not only be something that's nice for your office or your home, you can come along and just by squeezing the the back, you can remove the base, and once again you're mobile. And the cool thing about being mobile is you can use the handle, which also is designed to be a stand. You can easily plug that right into the back. And what's nice is this flips all sorts of different ways. So you could actually use this as a attaché case to carry your iPad, and it's got a nice rubber handle so you're not going to wear your hands out too bad. And then of course you can move this around in a myriad of different ways so that you can have all sorts of different angles on your iPad. This is awesome for travelers, for students, for people that are mobile with their devices and they want to take and have a nice case that protects their iPad. So it popped out there when I was knocking it over. They want a nice case that will protect their iPad. But the other thing that's really cool about this is it comes with a Velcro kind of connector wrap, if you will. And what this is designed to do is you could use this for stuff like, say you want to take and put this behind, wrap this Velcro thing around a headrest in a car or wrap around something else. You can use that to hang the iPad using this Velcro thing, and of course you're using the handle in the back. So you've got that ability to do it. The design they have in the instruction manual actually shows using the back headrest of a car. So if you want to have your kids enjoy the iPad, watch a movie, all that sort of good stuff, this is a great product to have for that enjoyment. So be sure to check it out. It's called the NuGuard GripStand 2, and that's the case. And then you're of course going to have the base, which is called the NuGuard GripBase, and that comes as a additional product. You can find these at newertech.com. That's newertech.com. I'm pretty impressed. The innovation on these things is pretty cool, and they put a lot of thought and design into their products. I'm surprised this base isn't heavier. It's very simple and easy to put together. So be sure to check it out, and be sure to check back to the ChrisVossShow.com often.